obviously are starting our third year here at Tuskegee University. You know, we feel like we've replaced a really good player in Rachel Brownlee. We returned 2 kids that were, you know, letter winners in Taylor Miller and Tasia Finley, so we look for them to kind of lead us. And then we've added some really good pieces. You know, right now it's just a process of meshing all of our kids together. We've done a lot of team bonding off the court, and then we've done, you know, countless 5:30 in the morning workouts, just trying to, you know, pull them all together. The schedule is good. You know, it's a couple kind of behind the scenes things that we're doing. We're going to scrimmage a really good Georgia College team that we won in overtime against last year at their place. But I've taken the number 10 team in the nation in there and gotten beat before, so I don't think my kids realize what promise that showed. And then, you know, also we scrimmaged my buddy over at LaGrange College. He's been doing it for 25, 27 years. He does a good job. He always gives me a great look, and it's a good exhibition game for the girls to come out and put on their uniforms for the first time and get in front of Tuskegee fans. And so those 2 things will be us leading into the season. We've got, it looks like we play the Gulf South the whole time, but we really don't. We've got a couple Peach Belt teams mixed in there and a couple Gulf South teams mixed in there. Good. It's free. It's no pressure. You know, I think the one thing that kind of shows up in the Midnight Madness is that, oh wow, your kids can put the ball in the hole versus what your defense looks like and some of those other things that you continue to work on every day. So I think it'll be fun and light and a good chance for the student body to kind of see us.
Perfect. About the season, I feel good about our team. We added some new guys. We added some experience along with some younger guys, but I think more importantly, we added more skill and guys with, I think, that have good basketball IQ. And as important as that, I think the character of the guys that we added, I think will mesh well with the guys that we have. We worked, you know, I looked at, we had some things that happened last year I don't think I've ever had happen as long as I've been coaching, but that's a part of it. If you coach long enough, you're going to have crazy things happen. But the key to that is to rebound and get back to a point where we can compete for a championship. And as I looked at some of the things that took place last year and where we needed to get better, I think I saw some of those things in recruiting, but I think for the most part I always look at defense first. Defensively, we have to be a lot better. We allowed 65 points a game, which on a national scale is not bad, but sometimes that can be deceiving. From the standpoint, we shot 38% overall field goal percentage, so we have to be better. One, we got to start by getting the ball in the paint ourselves and shoot more free throws. And if we can do that, we either do it with post touches or off the dribble, and we put a lot more pressure on the other team. We got to get more layups this year. You know, I think sometimes analytics can be a little bit deceiving because people say the more threes you shoot, they count for more, but you shoot less percentage. But I still think you have to shoot as many layups as you can in the game because it puts more pressure on the other team's defense. We've got a pretty challenging schedule. We play an exhibition, not exhibition, but we play an exempt tournament down at Lee College. So I think that's going to be a real challenge for us. West Georgia's in there, Miles is in there. So we'll play Lee and we'll play West Georgia, who are perennially good teams. We'll find out early who we are. Then we have Johnson C. Smith here at home. We have Valdosta State after that. And so I think we really have a good non-conference schedule. We'll go down and play at West Palm Beach after the finals. So it'll give us a really good idea of where we are before we get into conference play, or as we get into conference play, because up and only one participated.
Oh, that's right.
Because Miles got hurt on the first possession of whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
He injured both ankles, so he just watched for 2 days. But James, I think was good for him. I thought he came back with a renewed sense of where he was as a player and felt that he measured up not only with the other players in the SIAC, but also felt that he was as good as any of the SWAC players that were there. So I think it gave him a lot of confidence. I think he heard some of the things that we talk about as coaches. So I think when you can hear the same thing from someone else, I think it really gives more validity to what you're doing as a coach. And I think Miles, just watching from a close distance as to, you know, the level of play and where he needs to be, and especially being a kid who had success last year, I think that's been helpful for us.